Hey, what's up guys? It's Pedro here from noobcoder.com, and in this tutorial we're going to be going over for loops. Now all a loop does is execute code a certain amount of times. For example, let's say I wanted to print out hello world onto the console 5 times. Well, without a loop I would have to print out hello world, and then with a semicolon, Control A, Control C. Then I would have to paste this 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. Now this is alright with smaller code, but generally speaking, what would happen if I have to print this out 1,000 times onto the console? So this is where loops come in. To start, let's get rid of some of these print statements. We only need one of them. So I'm going to get rid of that. And now we're going to say for parentheses. And now we want a starting point. So I'm going to initialize a variable with the value of 0. So I'm going to say var I. It's going to be assigned the value of 0. Next, we need a condition. This condition is going to test whether or not we should execute the code within the loop. So I'm going to say while I is less than 5, because we want to print out hello world onto the console 5 times. And now each time the code gets executed, afterwards I want you to increment I. So first I starts at 0. Then it's going to test whether I is true, or whether this expression is true or false. If it's true, execute the code. And then after you execute the code, increment I. So let's put some curly braces here. Let's copy console.log, print it here, Control S to save, Control B, right click, reveal in Explorer, double click index.html, F12, and we see that we get hello world printed onto the console 5 times. Now let's head back to our editor and see if we could trace what exactly happened for those of us that are still confused. So I'm going to hit Control B, and let's output something more informative than hello world. Let's say console.log, the value of I is, and then we're just going to tag along the I, end it with a semicolon, Control S to save, head over to our browser, hit refresh, and you can see every time the loop executes what the value of I is. So the first time is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's test this out. So what happens? I is going to be initialized with 0. Is 0 less than 5? Yes, that is true. So what does that mean? Execute this code. After you execute this code, post increment. Start again. Okay, what's the value of I now? 1. Is 1 less than 5? Yes. Execute this code. Then increment. Is 2 less than 5 now? Yes. Execute this code. Increment. So this should hopefully help you, and that's pretty much it for loops.